Hey guys, Chet Walters back here, QBIQ. We're at the AI DuPont game, just started the second half. 20-9, I think it is. AI's up, things are working, they're getting the passing game going. But we've got a special guest right now, right? We've got Quadree Henderson, an AI alum, played at the University of Pittsburgh, wide receiver, All-American kick returner?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All-American kick returner, played with the Steelers in camp this year. Quadree, good to see you, brother.
Thanks for having me.
Hey, so guys, we want to take you into it, right? QBIQ is not just for quarterbacks. It's for wide receivers, it's for coaches, it's for the offense in the whole, right? So, wide receiver here. Quadree, you played at a high level in college, played for the Steelers, right? What are some of the details that you learned as a wide receiver at that level?
Some of the details I learned, you really got to study film. You got to go in film after practice, before practice, get one up on your opponent, So basically a lot of film study, which you don't see really a lot in high school. You go and you scout teams for a week during the week of the game, but this for college, is going to that whole week, a week before, studying plays, learning coverages, learning down and distance, certain coverages they run on certain downs, tendencies of a quarterback on certain downs. But I learned a lot at the next levels, especially a lot of coaching. Especially with Coach Kevin Sherman. My wide receivers coach at Pittsburgh. He came from Virginia Tech, so he had a bunch of receivers that are in pros now. So he taught us a lot there.
That's awesome, right, guys? This is details, right? At the high school level, you learn a little bit about football, but this is where the details come in. Something that you said that I like is film, right? You got the mental part of the game comes into play when you get to that level, right? You got to be a lot smarter than you are at high school. You can get away with being a good athlete here in high school. When you get to the Division I level, NFL, it becomes a lot more mental, right?
Another thing with film, you watch this 24/7. You watching film of your first opponent in the summer. So back in July, when I was at Pitt, we were watching game of our first opponent in July. We was getting film of them in July. And we didn't play them until September. So just being like I said, being one up on a opponent.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, hey, Quadree also, right? We already mentioned it. He played for the Steelers in camp this year. Guys, we know the Steelers. Josh Dobbs, right? Josh is our guy from Alpharetta, where we're at. Works QBIQ, trains with us in Alpharetta a little bit, also with Quincy. But he's using the QBIQ program with the Steelers. Quadree caught some passes from him this fall. How did that work out? How was that? Does he throw a good ball?
Josh throws a great ball. Josh is a great quarterback all around. I feel like he's that dual threat QB. If you go back to the preseason game, we had certain packages for him to run the read option.
Right.
Steelers are not a read option team. We got Big Ben back there. But I just feel like with a quarterback like that, you have to put in certain plays for him alongside the Baltimore Ravens with Lamar Jackson. Not going to pay him a bunch of money to sit on the sidelines. You're going to pay him. You're going to put in packages. You're going to put him out there on the field. So, he gets a different look. Defense get a different look at them. But Josh, like I said, is a dual threat quarterback. Love catching passes from him. He was one of the first people, I sat down and watched film with. He already has a year under his belt. But just to sit down with Josh, you feel like he's been in the league 10 plus years.
He's so smart. He's so smart.
He's so intellectual, he's so smart, like you said. But just going in the film, he breaking things down. He telling you what this corner's going to do, where you should sit out on this route. But I love playing with Josh all around.
That's great. That's great to hear. We're super proud of him. He's the backup in Pittsburgh now, worked his way up through training camp. He's having a great season so far as the backup. Steelers are pretty successful right now. But hey, it looks like we just had a score. So I'm going to finish up with Quadree here, guys. Stay tuned. We're going to come back at you live with updates on the scores. Stay tuned. We'll come back.